Is it worth attending or even vending at a small local retro game convention? Let's take a look at a small convention in my area called Game Central Station here in Atlanta and find out. So finally got the booth set up. Now it's time to walk around and find some deals. So at a vendor at a convention like this, I'm not really expecting high sales numbers, but more so the benefit you get is being able to look at other vendors' wares, whether that be like signs, promotional items, statues. So you see these chests often, but you will never find another one of these in this condition. I mean, my goodness. Most of the time when you see these toy chests, like this one right here, they are completely wrecked. Like they were well loved, the graphics are faded, there'll be pieces missing, like the gold has like a weird rust on it. You never see them in pristine condition. This is just so clean. The brass barely has any tarnish, all the images are crisp, clean. There's like the white is still crystal clear. You got cool stuff, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate it. Glad it's going to a good home.
Yeah.
Jake put all his toys in it now.
Yeah, throw that Gengar in there. Events like this are also nice to run into old friends that you typically only see at game conventions.
So I want everybody right now to go unsubscribe from Woodman Classics and subscribe to Saturn Steve so that I can stay ahead in the subscriber count. I'm just kidding, don't do that.
So I don't know if anybody knows that we have like the most friendly rivalry here. Our Pokemon's battle constantly in the background.
Yeah, that's right.
Another great item. Ryan, look at this. It has the tiniest amount of damage, like on one of the sides right there, but honestly, that's minuscule compared to the state that you typically find these in. But great price, great vendor. Ryan, as always, man, thank you so much, dude.
You're welcome. Right on.
Typically, this vacuum form piece you see here, this double-sided, is known as the M17. But when you add in the gold emblem at the top, which is known as the M17Q, you end up with the total unit of the M17S. Everybody knows and loves retro beer. Dude, what do you got for me?
I have you a TurboGrafx rental case, I think is how it was described.
Oh my gosh, man. And how did you find this?
Facebook Marketplace. I found a guy in Iowa, I think he had like 10.
And so you messaged me and was just like, I'm getting one, you want one?
Yep.
And I was immediately like, yes. And so
We asked for a 2-for deal and the dude hooked us up.
yeah, man. So dude, Adam, as always, thank you so much. So I'm here with my good friend, Dr. Ugman, or Dan. Got a nice stack, man. What do you got there?
I got Resident Evil Survivor.
Nice.
I got a pretty clean copy of Superman. Another clean copy, G.I. Joe. And an empty box of Lufia 2.
And this is funny too, because we talked about, you have the manual to this,
I have
right?
the manual, yeah.
So now
finding the card should be pretty easy.
we're one piece away.
I
as
know,
always.
thank you very much, man. We keep running into each other.
I know, I love
It's like we both like video games or something.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Pocky and Rocky, and I've been looking for a good price on Pocky and Rocky Reshrined on Switch, and I just happened upon Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. It is sealed, but as I was looking through these Switch games, look at this right here. We have not only 1, 2, and Hotel Mario on Philips CDI. I've actually wanted these games for quite a while here. The condition on these are actually pretty good. Like very little minor damage here and there, but it's like overall they've got their dust sleeves, everything. I did not expect to find these in a Switch file, so.
I just saved you from Ganon. I won.
So I'm here with Kip. Dude, are these from your personal collection?
Yeah, I've collected these because everyone has seen the Angry Video Game episode, right?
Whatever I see, I shall devour.
bear that burden to also try to beat them. So all I have with my Philips CDI is the remote, and I don't know if that's going to cut it for beating Zelda or even Hotel Mario.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
The little remote thing.
Yeah.
I think I tried that at first and realized very quickly that is not the way to go.
I actually can't wait to play these games. I know they're terrible. I've seen the videos, but man, sometimes it's just like enjoyable to play like a very terrible game. So first NES purchase is, and I actually don't even need the game, I just need the manual. But the funny thing is he has it sealed. And I'm here with Robert and Andy. What's up? At good old Videogame Cavern. This was my local game store as a kid. I'm actually just gonna open it just because even though it's sealed, it's not pristine condition, but it's like one of those to where it's just like, it just,
You buy it, you can do whatever you want.
yeah. And I'll make sure to put some B-roll in later of me opening it just to prove my, I want to see if that cartridge is perfect on the inside. I'm just curious. And man, was it perfect on the inside. Pulling it out of the bag, seeing that manual tucked in that Colored Dreams blue sleeve. This manual is fresh off the press, which you would expect from a sealed game, but still, just, it's so nice to see. The gloss on the label, no discoloration on the cartridge, just amazing. This was totally worth opening.
Congratulations.
So I'm here with my buddy Andrew, and he just picked up a Solstice shirt. And what were we talking about?
Tim Follin, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta check him out.
Some of the best music on the console, and so I know my wife is going to be happy that you picked this up because she works really hard to make these, and so shout out to Kathy, my wife. But we're going to see Andrew all of a sudden just put this on right now. All right, so I found another item I can't live without. Joel, what do you got for me here, man?
I got a copy of Lagoon on the SNES.
Dude, and so what's hilarious is I know people give this game a hard time. I love this game. The music in it is awesome. Philip's Castle. You know the song I'm talking about?
Sure
Dude,
do.
oh my gosh. Such a good song.
It's a banger.
This one is like mint condition too, man. I have this CIB, but mine's not the best. I had to pick this up. He had it at 60. We're not doing that. Joel, what'd you hook me up with? Dude, love it, man. Love it, man. This even has the original receipt in Walmart where somebody, I think, picked it up for like 30 bucks. Dude, Joel, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. You know? Upstate Games, guys. Check us out.
Vendors at small events like this, including myself, are more likely to let go of harder selling, possibly obscure games that might be harder to move online or even in store. Mighty Mike, yeah, Steve, stop petting that dog. We got a actual clean copy of Mule, and as well F-15 Strike Eagle. Surprisingly, I needed both of these. I think I have them loose, but gotta get them CIB, Mike. This also opens up the door to trading obscure and hard to move games with other vendors because they might collect something that you don't and vice versa. For example, both of these games actually came in via trade with other vendors, and I wanted them both for my personal collection. A great example has everything, has the controller overlay, the manual, the registration card, everything. This also came in trade, Metroid Fusion. I absolutely love this game. This is like peak Game Boy Advance right here. Another benefit of vending at a small game convention like this is you also have attendants who will bring in trade bait, and some of this stuff you might actually need for your personal collection, so it's a great way to add items to your collection. Guess what, guys? I didn't even have to leave my booth this time because the brothers here. We got Adam and Kevin brought this whole bag of NES to try to see what they could get for him. And matter of fact, I needed these two games, North and South and Conflict. I had them loose, but guess what? They're complete now. And the guys worked out a great deal with me. 110 all in. Dude, guys, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
Nice
dude.
working.
Thanks.
Hey, guys.
What up, David? And dude, he has this amazing punch-out hat. I do have an orange one, but I feel like this white one is really hard to come by. And for this to be from 1988 and this clean, I couldn't pass up on this.
I think it's had this 25 plus, maybe almost 30 years.
Dang, man. Well, I'm definitely happy to own it, and it's probably going to be in my collection forever.
Awesome.
So, I have the standee that goes with this too. I think I told you that yesterday.
Yes.
But it's awesome. I'm hoping it'll fit on his head on the standee because that'll be a perfect way to display it. But
Oh, there you go.
so I'm in a promo standee kind of mood. This one's super cool. Like Majora's Mask when it was re-released on the 3DS, just still super cool. I love this artwork.
I actually got it from a Best Buy back in 2015, right when the game was released.
Cool, man. Did they just give it to you eventually?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Technically,
Cool,
they
man.
were supposed to throw it away, but I was able to find a cool employee. So,
Yeah, I'll make sure I dispose properly of that for you, Andrew. So, dude, thank you so much, man. Vendors at smaller conventions like this are actually more likely to part with large or heavy items. This makes it where the vendor doesn't have to haul it back, and they're more likely to take a lower price or basically what they have into it. So this is likely my last purchase of the convention. It's another purchase with my good buddy, Mike. And he's had this since Game Jam, and I was eyeing it. I think you got it from one of the owner, right, Ty? Yeah, and so super nice guy. And he basically is letting it go for what he's got into it. I think Mike's honestly tired of hauling it around.
Yeah, it was going to go in the store, but it doesn't spark joy like I thought.
So absolutely my last purchase at this convention was kind of an unexpected one, but my good buddy Aleem here made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I'm a sucker for Pocky and Rocky. I have it already, but not CIB, and so I had to add it. I love this game. And you know, I recently picked up the second Pocky and Rocky 2 complete. In my opinion, this is a better game. And the reason is because it's just a better two-player game. In the second one, the second player kind of just gets relegated to just being a helper. You give like your little brother the controller and he can play second player. And in this one, it's like an equal partner and you feel much more satisfied when you beat the end boss. But then Aleem decided, as the nice guy he is, to sweeten the deal. What did you do for me, Aleem? I actually collect Funko Land items. And oh, it wasn't just the box, but a matching serial number Funko Land NES box. He threw that box in just because he's a nice guy. So I picked up 5 NES games total. I do have all of these loose, but I needed them either a condition upgrade or just a complete element. Yeah, North, South, Conflict, Mule, and F-15 Strike Eagle. It was very satisfying to open up a Color Dreams game and just have that blue cartridge and fresh manual right out of the bag. And to me, it's absolutely worth not only attending this event, but vending at it as well. At only an hour drive, it makes sense to where I don't have the same cost as other vendors might. Now, I understand if you're traveling a certain distance and you want to meet a certain quota as far as sales goes, but when it comes to stuff like this, it might not be worth traveling over, a couple hundred miles, because then you have travel costs, food costs, hotel rooms, all that adds up quick. We're all looking for deals. What a lot of people forget about is that most people who are really in this, they're in it for the collector aspect of it as their highest priority. And if you enjoy retro game conventions, I'll link 2 more videos to RetroFest Arkansas as well as SoCal. And all you collectors out there, I'll see you at the next one.